or Bahasa Indonesia about some verbs with the prefix or prefixes and suffix. Several versions of suffixes. These words with letter D or in Indonesian D as initial. I will try to pronounce one by one, and the translation you may read it under each word. Dapat, damai, dua, dana, diam, derak, desak, debat, didih, dobrak, donor, doa, diri, duka, dahulu. There is interesting thing here with dahulu. It has several meanings that you might find it as contrast, because this dahulu, it can be translated as first or earlier or before, in advance, but it also can be translated as previously, something in the past, or formerly, or ago. How you know whether is this dahulu for the first or before or the other stuff? By the rest of the words in the sentence, or by the context that you are talking about based on topics. And another interesting fact, this word dobrak, I kind of think it is absorbed from Dutch, because in Dutch there is word which is doorbrak, door, brak, breaking the door or smashing something, even though door itself in Dutch is deur. Doorbrak with the special R. In Indonesian is dobrak. It means smash, and most of them is smashing the door. Okay. Verbs and also some other version of word may come or stand alone with the basic or base or original form, but there's also possibilities is attached to at least one prefix or two prefixes, or one suffix, or prefix with suffix, or two prefixes with one suffix. And these are some of them, because there are several more. And in Indonesian there is no differences whether you use I, you, we, they, or based on time signal whether it is happening or it is a habit repeated continuously, or it will happen in the future. We use one same verb for every kind of, but these prefixes and suffixes might be something special for you to learn. Okay, now I will try to explain this. Dapat, get, able, may, can, I will try to zoom. Okay. The icons or symbols or signs here are meant to give you about idea about the possibilities that you can make with this word. Because sometimes if you add prefix, it might change the meaning slightly or even contrastly. We can see here, mendapat. Dapat is get or able or may or can. Mendapat is getting and also get. Mendapatkan is also get something, but mendapati is more into busting. Bust. Someone get busted. Uh-oh. That person is cheating on me or cheating on you. Get busted. Mendapati. Getting something. Mendapatkan. Busted. Uh-oh. I got you. Got you. Busted. Mendapati. And then with two prefixes with one suffix. Memperdapatkan. This is also getting or to get or get. The prefix per to make the meaning, to strengthen the meaning. Memperdapatkan. To make it stronger. Strengthen. Damai. Damai is peace. Peace. Damai. I put it in bracket because you cannot use only the prefix me, which is men, because with these words with letter D or in Indonesian D as initial, this prefix me supposed to become men. You add the letter N, even though the prefix itself is me, but it is men for words with letter D or D as initial. And this damai or peace, pisyo, you cannot use only prefix me without anything attached. You can use prefix berdamai. Now they are in peace. In peace is berdamai. They make peace with each other. Not in war anymore, not fighting anymore. Berdamai. And if you want to use prefix me, it becomes men. You have to also use the suffix kan. Mendamaikan. But this mendamaikan, the meaning is different. Which is, you help both sides, or you help. It can be more than both, more than two. Can be lots of sides. You make them to make peace. You are as the mediator, and your job is to help them to get the peacefulness, to be in peace. Make everything calm, make everything peace. You're as the mediator and your job is mendamaikan. And now, memperdamaikan. It is also similar with mendamaikan. You as mediator make two sides or more that was in war or fighting, make them make peace or in peace. But strengthen, make it stronger, memperdamaikan. And now, next word, dua. Dua is two. You add the prefix berdua. Berdua, it means both of them or both or you and me together. You and me, you, me, one, two, berdua, both of us, together, both of us, dua, two. And you can also use prefix me, it becomes mendua. Mendua, it means you cheat on your spouse or on your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your partner. Mendua. You are into two. You split your heart, your feeling, your attention, your care into two. Mendua. We can also add the suffix kan with prefix me. Menduakan. This one, mendua, you cheat on others because you split your heart, your feeling, your attention and everything into two, or can be into three, into four, into five. No matter how many you have the jar of your attention being splitted. Menduakan is more into the person or your partner or the spouse. Menduakan that person. You're the one who's doing the mendua, the cheating, the give your heart, half of them to the other person. But your boyfriend or girlfriend is the one who's the object that being cheated on. That is the menduakan. And now, memperduakan. Again, this prefix per is to make it stronger, strengthen. I will repeat about dua. Me and you berdua. I cheat on someone. Let's say Mr. Cutie Patuti, I cheat. It means I do the mendua. And then menduakan, I do menduakan Mr. Cutie Patuti. When I cheat, it means me mendua. And then the Mr. Cutie Patuti is the one that being menduakan Mr. Cutie Patuti by me. Okay, one more with this dua. Berdua-duaan. Prefix ber and repeat the word. Don't forget the hyphen in between because it is supposed to be like that, but of course in casual you might find people skip the hyphen, but formally you have to write it. Berdua-dua with the suffix an. Berdua-duaan. It is more into when you're in relationship or dating, just both of you, berdua-duaan, just into everywhere, here, there, that spot here and there. Oh, just those two. Oh my god, just only those two. Berdua-duaan. Dana, we cannot just use this prefix mendana, cannot. We have to also use the suffix i. Mendanai, grant or fund something. Mendanai, grant or fund something. But you can use prefix berdana. It means you give grant or fund without specific about the object that accepting the grant or fund. You just do the grant or do the fund. It's berdana. But if you use the prefix men and suffix i, mendanai, you have to mention the object. Who's the one who get the grant or the fund? Mendanai. And you cannot just use, I will repeat, cannot just use the prefix, but this word you have to use the suffix i with the prefix me. But you cannot just mendana. No. Diam, silent. Maybe that's what people say if I'm too noisy. Diam, silent, diam. You can use the prefix berdiam, or mendiam. It is different. Diam is silent. Silent, please. Berdiam is to stay or to live somewhere. Berdiam. Stay somewhere or live somewhere. Berdiam. And with prefix mendiam, it means you become silent. Can be in sudden or gradually. Maybe you're kind of like upset with your boyfriend or girlfriend or your spouse or your partner, and that person gradually or in sudden silent. Mendiam. And this one, you use the prefix me, it becomes men and suffix i. Mendiami. Mendiami, it's also similar with this berdiam, but this mendiami is more specific or stronger. Mendiami, I stay here, I stay at this place, I live here. Mendiami. And then we have the prefix me and suffix kan instead of suffix i. Mendiamkan. It means to make something or someone silent. The baby is crying, and then you try to make the baby stop crying, it is mendiamkan. Or I'm too noisy and someone try to make me silent, mendiamkan. But this mendiamkan also has different meaning, which is you don't want to talk to someone, what's the term for it? Stonewall or closed door, or you don't want to even talk with that person. I don't want to answer when that person talk or say anything. I will just keep silent. It is mendiamkan. Yeah, we have two explanation or two translation or two meaning, two definition with mendiamkan. And now we also may repeat this word diam, which is silent, and then don't forget formerly you have to put hyphen in between for repeated word. Diam, diam. Diam is silent, but diam, diam, it means you do it in discreet. Nobody knows, in sudden you just move. Diam, diam. Nobody knows, in sudden you just have second spouse, second boyfriend, second girlfriend. It's diam, diam, indiscreet. Nobody knows, in sudden you get something, ta-da, diam, diam. Okay? Derak, menderak. This desak, mendesak. Mendesak, it has at least two meanings. One is urgent. It is mendesak, urgent, as an adjective. Oh sir, this is so urgent. Mendesak. That is the first explanation. And second explanation for mendesak is to push someone to do something. Come on, do it. Come on, set the rules. Come on, do the list. Pam, 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 pam. Come on, sign it. Come on, make some decision. Mendesak. To urge someone, to push someone, do something. Mendesak. That is the second explanation. And with this desak, we have another two words that is not as verbs, because it's more into jostle or jostling. You repeat the word and you add the suffix an. Desak, desakan. It's so crowded. Oh my God, so many people here. It is so narrow, so little room, so many people. Too many people, so little room. Desak, desakan. Jostle, jostling. And this prefix ber is to strengthen the meaning, make it stronger. The situation is really, as you can see, there's so many people there, jostling, like that. Berdesak, desakan. debate. In Indonesian or bahasa Indonesia, debat, debat, debat. Okay, with this word you can use both prefixes, either ber and men, because this debat has letter D, or in Indonesian D as initial. Berdebat, arguing or debating, because in Indonesia when you say argue, it's kind of more into debate than into brainstorm. Debate is, argue is debate. Debate is more into argue too. Instead of, I don't want to talk deep about it. Berdebat, debating or arguing one to another or each other. But if you want to use the prefix me, which becomes men, you can also use the suffix kan. Berdebat is debating one another or each other. Mendebat is you debate someone. Mendebat. Berdebat, there are two sides, A and B. They are debating each other. Can or not? Yes, no, yes, no, no, yes, no, yes, no. And mendebat, this side A, say something, and then this side B say no, and that is mendebat. No, no, mendebat. And then this side B say la 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 la, and this side A no, and that is mendebat. And we also have mendebatkan. You have the prefix me and also suffix kan. Mendebatkan it means you are debating about something. Mendebatkan object A. You're debating about object A or about object B or about something. It is mendebatkan. It needs at least a topic or an object. When you say mendebatkan. And then we have the prefix me and prefix per and suffix kan. Memperdebatkan. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this in the previous video or not. But if you use the prefix me and also prefix per, even though the word has letter D and initial, but this prefix me has to be mem, because we don't have menper, but we have memper. Even though this word has letter D as initial. Memperduakan, and then here memperdapatkan, memperdamaikan, And now this one, memperdebatkan. Mendebatkan, debating about something, about an object or something, object A, object B, I don't know, object X. Memperdebatkan is to strengthen the meaning of their debating about something. Memperdebatkan. That is the purpose of adding prefix per. When you have already prefix me and suffix kan. Don't forget, it becomes memperdebatkan. And now Didi. Didi is boil. Mendidih, it is an adjective. It's situation that is already boiled. Mendidih. But if you add the suffix kan after you use the prefix me, mendidihkan, it means you are boiling something, or you make something to boil, to be boiled, or you try to get something to be boiled. Mendidihkan. Okay, and this one, mendobrak, smash. Mendobrak pintu. Smashing the door, kicking the door, smash the door. Dobrak pintu. Again, in Dutch, there is word doorbrak with the special R. Doorbrak. Breaking the door, even though door is deur in Dutch. In Indonesia, bahasa Indonesia, dobrak, smash, and most of thing that being smashed is door. Dobrak. Okay. This Indonesian way to pronounce it is donor. Donor. This one, mendonor and berdonor, they have same meaning. It is the same with in English, but of course different pronunciation. Donor, donor. In Indonesia, donor or berdonor or mendonor. And with this word we can use the prefix me and suffix kan. Mendonorkan. When you just use donor or mendonor or berdonor, it means you just do the stuff even without you mentioning what that you donate, you know. You just say you're doing donate, donor, without mentioning the stuff or the object. But if you use the suffix kan, mendonorkan, it means you have to mention about what is the stuff or the thing that you donate. Mendonorkan, what? You cannot just say mendonorkan and then silent. No, people is waiting. People are waiting about what is the stuff that you donate. Mendonorkan. Yes, what? But if you don't want to mention, berdonor or mendonor. Okay. Now this word Doa. Doa is prayer. It is not dua. Dua is two. Doa is prayer. You can use the prefix berdoa. Pray. It is interesting because in English, doa is prayer and pray in Indonesia is berdoa. The short version, it becomes the longer version in other language, and the longer version in other language, it becomes the short version in other language. That is interesting. Doa, prayer, berdoa, pray, berdoa. And you cannot use only prefix mendoa, because it is incomplete. If you want to use the prefix it becomes men. You have to use also the suffix kan. Mendoakan. Mendoakan. But with this suffix kan, it means you have to a bit more specific about what you are praying for, or about what, or to whom. I mean, you pray on behalf of someone, or on behalf of whom? Mendoakan. If you don't want to, sorry, because I was so. Yeah, I don't want to explain about it. Berdoa, I just want to say prayer. I want to pray. But mendoakan, specific about what, or about whom, or on behalf of whom. Yeah. But you cannot just use mendoa. It is incomplete. Diri is self. You add the prefix berdiri, stand, standing, stand up, or establish. Berdiri. And as you can see here, it is in brackets. We cannot just use the prefix if you want to, because there is no mendiri. No, there is berdiri, but there is no mendiri. You have to use suffix kan. Mendirikan. And the meaning of that word mendirikan is to build something, to create a company, to create an organization, and to establish something, to create something, to build something. Mendirikan. Oh yay, two last words. Duka. Suka is happy or like. Suka. Suka, happy, like about thing, or also like about person. Suka. But duka, you just have to change the initial from S into D or D. Duka, it means sorrow or grief. You use the prefix berduka. in sorrow or in grief. Unhappy, but it is more into sorrow or grief. And if you want to use prefix me instead of prefix ber, most of the times you have to use another word after that. Here I put heart as symbol. This is heart, if you don't recognize. Yeah. Menduka hati. The heart is broken, but it's not broken heart. It is more into my heart, or I'm in grief or in sorrow. Menduka hati. Because broken heart, it has different phrase for it. Patah hati. Patah is broke or break. Patah hati. And this one is more into in sorrow or grief. Menduka hati. In two words. There is space here. Okay. And this is the berduka. And if you don't want to use the word after that, but it is slightly different, the explanation, you use the prefix me, it becomes men, and then suffix kan, mendukakan. Mendukakan, it means you make someone in sorrow or grief. Mendukakan. You're not as the victim, but you're as the person who makes someone in sorrow or grief. Mendukakan. At the prefix me and suffix kan. Oh yay! Now it's the last one. Dahulu. I will try to. Mendahulu is incomplete. You have to use the suffix either kan or i. Mendahulukan. It means you put something first or as priority. Mendahulukan. Prefix me, it becomes men, suffix kan. Mendahulukan. Put something as priority or put something first. But if you use the prefix me, men, and then suffix i, mendahului, it means you're in front of someone. You sneak or you pass someone. You were in the same line, or maybe you're at the back, but then you pass that person. Mendahului. Now you're in front of that person, you pass that person. Mendahului. Or someone was talking something, and then you kind of cut the talk, and then you tell something. It is impolite, of course, but you just cut, and then you just say something that maybe it was the one that the person supposed to say, or something like that. It is mendahului. that is different, even though you use same prefix but different suffix. And then we use the ma and then per and then kan. In this case, we cannot use the me, per, and i. Memperdahului, it doesn't sound, well, I don't want to say it doesn't sound correct, but we use the ma, per, and then kan. Memperdahulukan. It is the same or similar with mendahulukan. Put something first or as priority. Focus or do something first. Mendahulukan, or put someone first, or this person first, or this elder first, or this pregnant woman first. Mendahulukan, memperdahulukan, to strengthen the intention of putting some object or do something as priority first. Strengthen that intention. Yeah. Yay! Thank you!